Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stop Being Sold, a community of informed consumers who are sick and tired of being sold financial products they don't understand or need. So if you're tired of being a transaction, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you never miss another video from us. And if you like the content of this video, we'd appreciate you hit that like button. Help the channel and help other people find content like this. How are you today, Brian?
Doing great, Michelle. How about yourself?
Good. Thank you. So today we're talking about investments outpacing inflation.
Good one. Good one.
Right. Well, we've had a lot of we've had positive feedback from some other of our other inflation videos we've done on inflation in your stock portfolio and just a few others. We'll put those links below this video. But I think today it's important to talk about, are your investments outpacing inflation and how to figure that out.
Perfect. Yeah, that's a good topic. Inflation is hot right now. So
yeah, for sure. So we saw two things in December. Number one, Fed Chairman Powell, the Feds changed the narrative. They've changed their tune, which is now instead of inflation being transitory, it is something that's here to stay. That was big. And then also the consumer price index in December was at hit 6.8%. And wholesale prices hit 9.6%, which is a 39-year high.
Yeah,
so we're feeling it.
Massive.
We're for sure feeling it. Wherever we go, grocery store, gas pump, everywhere. So let's talk about what people need to know about how do we figure out if my investment is outpacing the increase in my purchasing power.
Okay. And think of it this way, Michelle. Inflation can work against your investments, no matter how good the investment return was. So, and the higher we go with inflation, the less you're actually earning because of the purchasing power that you're losing. So when you calculate the return on your investment, you'll need to consider not just the interest rate that you're being paid, but also the real rate of return, which includes the effects of inflation.
Okay. So it's not just enough I get a statement, let's just say, and it says, okay, I made 7.5% return.
Sure.
I need to do the calculation for inflation.
Yeah, just roughly in my head, if inflation was 6.8%, you're at 7.5% rate of return, you earn 70 basis points instead of 7.5.
Right.
So, and that's real rate of return. You've got to calculate that in. And the definition of real rate of return is the annual percentage of profit earned on your investment adjusted for inflation. So you got to adjust it. So, and the real rate of return, Michelle, more accurately indicates the actual purchasing power on the dollar today.
Okay. All right. So I want you to give everybody the formula because there is a very specific formula, but just know we will put the link below so you can go play with this formula and just type in what you need to, and it'll generate the answer.
Okay, so the real rate of return formula by definition is the sum of one plus the nominal rate divided by the sum of one plus the inflation rate, which then is subtracted by 1.
Sounds complicated, but again, we have the link below, so you can just type in what you need to do, and it's much easier than that.
So if you look at it in the parentheses, it's 1 plus inflation rate divided by 1 plus nominal rate minus 1. So and we'll put that link below so you can look at it, but we'll also put that link to the website where you can calculate your own real rate of return formula. So
can you break down a little bit for us? Let's look at 2021. Okay. For the whole year. What are the real rate of return for example, for the Dow?
Okay. So Dow 17.4%, 17.46%.
Returns, right? Returns.
Real rate of return, it was only 9.98.
Okay.
Take the S&P 500, 26.4%. Real rate of return, 18.35%.
And what about the NASDAQ?
NASDAQ, 22.02%, and real rate of return, 14.25%. So it does depreciate. And Michelle, like I said before, it all comes out to, okay, you got your statement at the end of the year. This is what you earned. minus inflation, here's what you got left to spend. Because if you cash that account out at the end of the year and with let's take the S&P, 26.4% rate of return, you cashed it out and said, it was a great year. I'm taking my money and running. Okay, but now you go out to spend that money. You only got an 18.35%.
It's
real rate of return.
Real rate of return. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
'cause you
your
lost that
purchasing power then. Right. Okay. All right. So what about people who have money who are keeping cash?
Okay.
Well, we already know the answer. It's not
We
good,
know
right?
the answer.
Let's talk about that. What are the numbers on that? Is it negative?
Yes, it is. And well, think about this. Okay, real rate, cash return right now, sitting in a bank. If you can get half of 1%, your real rate return is minus 6.3%.
Yeah.
So think about that as you make moves in your investment portfolio. And, we hear this on Wall Street all the time. I'm a big CNBC watcher. So listen to CNBC, you got these analysts come on all the time. And they said, no, I'm not going to cash because you're losing money going to cash.
Losing money. Yeah, absolutely.
6.3% negative on letting your money sit in cash if you're spending it and you're using it as your purchasing power, right? So you've got to think about that. Your goal is to outpace inflation with your investments, and sitting in cash right now is the wrong time to be doing it. I understand that if there was, let's say you had a record-breaking year and we feel the economy is going to go bad, you're going to go to cash and just let it sit there. Yes, it's a good feeling, but you're actually losing money by going to cash right now. So
sure. Or keeping it in cash.
Or keeping it in cash.
Keeping it. All right. Okay, if you like the content of this video, please give us that like button, hit that like button. And also we will put this formula below. It'll be in a link. And we'll also provide links to our other videos so you can watch that. I think this is really important. It doesn't mean that the sky is falling. Nobody needs to go out and panic and sell everything you have, because obviously keeping it in cash is not the thing to do right now. But just understanding where you are in this real rate of return, oftentimes it's what you know that will help you navigate tough waters.
Sure.
Right. Well, thank you everybody for watching, and thanks Brian for breaking it down. Thanks for that.
Thanks everyone.
For explaining the
the formula.
That super simple equation for us. All right. Thank you everybody.
Okay, bye.